Hey, what's up? This is Joe. This video is going to take you through the experience of working the Smoky Mountain Bike Week during and after Hurricane Helene. So fortunately, where we were set up in Maryville, Tennessee, we were spared a lot of the utter destruction that some of the rest of Southern Appalachia was experiencing. But nevertheless, it was a hair-raising experience to be so close to it and not really know what was going to happen next. So with that being said, enjoy the video. My bike is still broken down, still waiting on another cam chain tensioner from Japan. So in the meantime, my family is nice enough to let me borrow one of their cars to go down and work this Smoky Mountain Bike Week. There's Hurricane Helene, which is expected to be making landfall right about now in Florida. So yeah, just trying to get there. Fortunately, this is on the other side of the Smoky Mountains. So predictably, a lot of it should kind of burn out before it gets to my area. But nevertheless, still expecting some high winds and rain kind of thing, which is gonna make setup kind of interesting tomorrow morning. So we'll see how it goes. From the southwest corner of Virginia, I made my way towards Maryville, Tennessee, the location of the Smoky Mountain Bike Week. Certainly there had been some ominous warnings surrounding Hurricane Helene in the news, but no one, including myself, had any idea of the scope of the imminent destruction on the way. It was raining buckets for a majority of the drive, and for once, I was glad to not be on a bike. The company put me up in a hotel, a blessing considering the circumstances, and shipped over a wooden crate with everything I'd need to work the show.
You have arrived.
All right, so today's setup day, just leaving the hotel. Hurricane Helene is supposed to be rolling through this area sometime this afternoon and be bringing with it like winds as high as like 50 miles an hour. So just gonna kind of play it by ear, see what's going on, scope out the venue and try to make a plan. It was still raining as I headed to the Harley shop to unpack the crate and make some kind of an attempt at setup. When I got to the Harley shop, I found the shipping crate and spent the next few hours unloading it and getting as much of the setup out of the way as I could, short of actually setting up the tent. Basically got that storage crate unloaded and as much stuff kind of prepared as possible. As you can see, the lot is still pretty much empty, so a lot of people waiting for tomorrow to set up, which is probably not a bad idea. So plan is everything's ready to go. As soon as I get here tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and set up that tent and get everything ready. On the way back to the hotel, I stocked up on rotisserie chicken, canned goods, and water from the grocery store and remained hunkered down indoors while the remains of Hurricane Helene passed through. Amazingly, man, miraculously, dude, we got spared the onslaught of this hurricane that just 50 miles east of here. It's absolutely tearing apart western North Carolina, the tip of eastern Tennessee, another town where it flooded the hospital, so they had to like get all the patients in the hospital to the roof and then helicopter them, I guess, to another hospital. So it's just been absolutely wreaking havoc on the Appalachian Mountains, but for whatever reason, we just really didn't get much. I didn't want to set up the tent because I didn't want it to blow away, obviously, but it really wasn't even that windy, as it turned out. It was pretty rainy for most of the day, but that was about it. So gonna do a little bit of work on my computer, relax a little bit, and then get ready to go in tomorrow morning. The day before, I'd set everything up inside this shed where it would be out of the wind and rain. All I had left to do was set up the tent, fill up some sandbags with which to weigh down the legs, and finish laying everything out. Hey, I know that guy.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
How are you?
You guys come down from Chicago?
Yes. Hey, this is Junior's best friend. What's Junior?
Nice to meet you.
Your name?
Joe.
Joe? Chris, how are you?
Nice to meet you guys. The guys from Chicago told me they'd ridden in nonstop rain ever since they'd left, but thankfully they'd avoided the worst of Hurricane Helene. In spite of the circumstances, the turnout had been decent on the first Saturday. When I got back to the hotel, I walked around to survey the damage. Well, it looks like this got flooded. This is sort of a greenway, type of a bicycling footpath. Water's up quite a bit, it looks like. These guys are over here fishing. So they pointed out this is a dock that's completely underwater over there. Dude, I looked at this on the map. It's usually, you know, like a pretty modestly sized creek, man. And it's just totally turned into like a freaking lagoon. For the next couple of days, it rained without pause. You gotta hand it to these people, man. I mean, it's raining again. It's been pretty much rainy ever since I've been here. So a lot of dedication. People are coming in their rain suits and shopping around. So. Man, that is just a beautiful color, dude. It's like a tobacco burst. I don't know what Harley calls it, but it kind of reminds me of like a Gibson Les Paul. So this is my friend Bill. We met at Forgotten Angels in Tampa. He's got one of the most well-used Pan Americas that I think I've ever seen. He's from Canada and just been all over the place on this Pan America.
I got the bike last September 2023 and I started riding it right after that, and up to today I've got 53,000 miles.
Damn, dude.
So the bike, I've had the bike for a year only.
You've been putting down some miles, dude.
I'm putting on some miles. I'm still putting on some more. So right now I'm in Tellico Plains, and once I'm done here, I'm going to go back home, spend a week at home, and then come back down for another 8 weeks.
So where's home?
Home is Toronto, Canada.
So he's gonna go back home and then come back down.
Right. I did my first off-road training in Borrego Springs, so with West 38 Moto,
Okay.
and that was the first time I took the bike out on dirt and gravel. We left to go to Baja, Mexico, and I rode the bike through all the rough terrain there, and I dropped that bike probably 20 times, but always come back up at the same time.
So mechanically, I mean, kind of the big question mark with the Pan America is how does it do at some higher miles and stuff like that?
Riding it pretty hard, I did get a lot of problems with it. First off, I already went through 3 fuel pumps. I've gone through 3 brush guards. I've got the stator replaced. I got the rectifier replaced. I'm on my 2nd windshield, and 5 sets of tires.
So that's his take on the Pan America. You still love it?
I still love it, and I'm still riding it. I'm gonna ride it right to the ground.
Awesome. As you guys know, I've been having some, shall we say, bike issues with my cam chain tensioner, and everybody's like, dude, you got to get a Pan America, and you know, who knows? It might be happening.
It might
We'll
be.
see.
2024 are getting much better.
Yeah. A little tool bag right
Tool
there.
bag, tire puncher kit, chain tensioner on the other side, and then I have a toolbox on the side right here. Right here, my tool.
Oh, that's cool.
And I also have like a manual pulley winch in case I fall.
You almost need it on this thing. Is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy?
It's pretty heavy, especially when you have all the gear on there.
Yeah.
Right now the top case is not on it. What are those cylinder things? The one holds my bottle of water, the other side holds my base and stay down.
Really?
Yeah, that's cool.
So he's also got these kind of crash bar extenders right there, which give him an extra place to kind of strap his water and gas type of deal. Who makes these?
Pasomo. This is my 3rd set of brush guards too.
The next morning, it was foggy as hell as I headed to work. A significant number of people had been coming by and telling me how bad the storm had been in their areas and how agonizingly slow the response was. Massive flooding had taken place just east of Maryville, and entire towns had been all but wiped off the map.
Building.
Sir.
What's up?
What's going on?
Doing good. How was yesterday for you?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people coming by,
Yeah.
taking stickers, business cards, that kind of thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sold the windshield
Yeah.
for Road Glide. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
Engagement's been good.
Engagement. Yeah.
Exactly.
It felt like a lot of tire kickers yesterday too.
Yeah. A little bit, huh?
You know.
I've looked all over for those damn handguards,
Have you?
all over.
Oh, shoot.
From Daytona to Panama City.
Really?
And I figured, I saw the thing here and I thought, well, shit, I'm going to walk in and ask.
Heck yeah.
You guys going to be at Daytona?
Yeah.
How
We'll be
about-
there.
How about Panama City?
Yeah, we've never done Panama.
It's exciting.
I like it. I've been there during the rally just as to enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they got some hell of a beaches.
Oh, yeah. I like Panama. That's one of my favorite rallies.
Let me get off this thing.
Alrighty, I'll take a copy of that. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Shit, if I ever sat down in that thing, you'd have to get a forklift to get my ass out. Are they gonna work?
Yeah, they will. It's just you've got some aftermarket mirrors that have the lights. It shouldn't be a problem, but I'm just having to.
Well, you gotta drill an extra hole, put an extra hole.
No, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna cut these zip ties that are holding the wire on.
Okay. Good luck. I'll be back.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Answer any questions for you?
I don't think so. No. Just kind of checking them out.
Yeah.
Just out walking around. They want $2,000 for shacks or $2,000 for speakers.
Yep.
I thought, damn. And $5,000 for the horse. Well, maybe you get a good turnout with the next 4 days of no rain.
Yeah. If it stays like this, I think it'll be nice. We even had a decent turnout even in the rain. A lot of people were sort of showing up with their rain suits on and coming in and weren't going to be stopped, you know.
But I damn sure ain't riding in it. I'll get caught in it, but I ain't gonna ride in it.
They said to write yourself a song, boy, and it's money in the bank. Yeah, well, I'll sing along while we ride your gravy train. Rub elbows with the big wigs, you can get amongst their ranks. But I don't need their permission, and I don't care what they think. So I may wind up going where she told me to go. Yeah, but right now I'm rolling down this road to my next show. Yeah, out here on the highway is the only life I know. And you ain't got time for nothing else if you wanna rock and roll.
So today's Wednesday, finally got some sun shining, man. It's been drizzly, overcast for most of the time up until this point, but attendance is good. As you can see, this parking lot is mostly full of bikes. I've installed about 3 sets of handguards a day and done a lot of consultations. Here's another set of handguards I just installed. These seem to be pretty popular this show. This is sort of a new thing that we're trying where basically they just send me somewhere and I install windshields and talk about the product. So like in contrast to our usual setup in Sturgis and Daytona Beach, out here we're just doing spoiler windshields for road glides. And we're also doing the FLH spoiler windshields and handguards, which have been, we've been selling quite a few of those. Alrighty, so today's Saturday, the last day of the show. As you can see, things are definitely filling up. The drive back to Virginia after teardown was a white-knuckle experience to say the least. The interstates were absolutely jam-packed with cars, as many of the roads just to the east were shut down due to massive hurricane damage. There were an ungodly number of people driving like absolute shit, and I saw 3 serious accidents along the way. Got a crash up here, which really doesn't surprise me, man. For whatever reason, just all day today, people have been riding like absolute maniacs ever since I left Maryville. I don't know why. All right, so I've been waiting around in traffic for about the last hour or so. This is the third serious accident that I've seen in the last 150 miles or so. Somebody said there's a car fire down here. Somebody's car caught on fire, so they got the whole road closed. But I'm almost out of gas and just trying to make it to this exit up here, which is like literally within a stone's throw, but I can't get to it. So here we go. We got 2 tractor trailers on fire. That's what we just waited like nearly an hour in traffic to get off of this exit.
It's still burning too.
Is it?
Yeah, 1 fatality.
It was around 5 p.m. when I finally made it back. Due to excessive traffic and slowdowns, the journey, which should have taken 3.5 hours, had taken closer to 7. Just as Maryville had been spared of significant damage, amazingly, so too had Southwest Virginia. There was, however, a boil water notice in effect due to contamination of the water supply, but I didn't learn this until after I'd had several big gulps out of the tap. I survived that too, and after taking a spin through the car wash, I began making preparations for Daytona Beach. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video of working the Smoky Mountain Bike Week. In lieu of leaving a donation to this video, I would encourage anybody who's interested to check out the Red Cross website or any other sort of similar relief organization. Frankly, it doesn't sound like the people of Asheville and the surrounding area are really getting the help that they deserve. So other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.